On the webpage of UCSCXenaShiny. In addition to the TPC-related analysis functions introduced in the previous videos, we also support exploring more comprehensive dataset resources of the UCSCXena platform and performing general analysis methods based on specific datasets. Users can click to enter the repository interface to view information related to most UCSCXena datasets. The table defaults to displaying datasets from the GDC Data Hub. Users can select specific data hub on the left. Sample cohorts and dataset types, etc. To filter the target datasets. When one or more datasets are selected, they will be displayed in real time below. Additionally, users can click on the three buttons below to perform different operations. Click on the Show Metadata button on the left to display more detailed information about the selected dataset. Click on the Request Data button in the middle to provide three methods for downloading the input set. Click on the Analyze Data button on the right to enter the General Analysis interface and perform a multiple general analysis on the selected dataset. Here we take the example of a TCGA bladder cancer transcriptome dataset. First select the dataset. Then click the Analyze Data button in the lower right corner to enter the General Analysis interface. After entering this interface, click on Pre-selected datasets for analysis in the upper left corner to find that in addition to the selected bladder cancer omics dataset, there are two additional datasets automatically selected. One is sample-related phenotypic data and the other is survival data. We have designed a total of 5 general analysis methods. In each specific analysis interface, the left column is used to set analysis data parameters. The middle is used to display the visual results of the analysis, while the right column, on one hand, can be used for sample selection based on phenotype and survival data, and on the other hand, can download the analysis visual results to the local environment. Next, we will give examples of the operation steps for each type of analysis method. In scatter correlation, we can calculate the correlation between two molecules. We firstly need to select one molecule for the x-axis and y-axis. Then click the Submit button to perform the analysis and view the scatter plot on the right. In matrix correlation, we can calculate the pairwise correlations of multiple molecules in the dataset. First select multiple molecules in the dataset. Then adjust the analysis and visualization parameters. Click the Submit button to execute the analysis. Then you can view the visualization results in the heat map on the right. In group comparison, users can compare group differences based on the set sample groups for a specific ID. First, select a grouping condition, which can be from phenotype data or omics data. Here, we choose phenotype data, and do not need to select a specific ID at this time. Then select a data for comparison, which can also be from phenotype data or omics data. Here, we choose the TP53 gene from omics data. Next, after adjusting the analysis parameters or visualization parameters, click the Pre-process button to further process the sample groups. In the generated dialog box, the first step is to select a column from the phenotype data as the grouping condition. Here, we choose M stage as the grouping condition, with 3 categories available. In the second step, confirm TP53 gene expression as the data for comparison. Once everything is confirmed, click the Click to join the data button in the third step to generate the final grouping analysis data. Then exit the dialog. Click the Submit button to execute the analysis, and view the visualization results on the right. In survival analysis, you can compare survival differences based on the set sample groups. First, select the sample grouping condition. Here we use the TP5-3 gene from the omics dataset as the grouping condition. Then specify the survival dataset. Click the Pre-process button to further process the data. The first step is to set the grouping condition. For the continuous grouping variable selected, you can choose the optimal grouping threshold, or customize the grouping threshold. Here, we group by the median of TP53 gene expression. Then in the second step, specify the survival time column and the survival event column. Once the above steps are confirmed, click the Click to join the data button in the third step to generate the final grouping analysis data. Then click to exit the dialog. Click the Submit button to execute the analysis. Finally, view the visualization results on the right. In the final dimension reduction analysis, users can perform dimension reduction analysis on multimolecular data and compare the distribution of samples from different groups. First, select grouping criteria. We choose the phenotype dataset here, and there is no need to select a specific ID at this time. Next, we need to select multiple molecules from the omics dataset. There are 3 ways to do this, and we are using the first method here. After selecting several molecule IDs, click the Cache Matrix Data button to pre-cache the data. Adjust the related analysis and visualization parameters. Click the Pre-process button to further process the data. In the generated dialog box, the first step, we select gender as the grouping basis from the phenotype dataset. In the second step, confirm the selected multiple molecular data. In the third step, click the Click to join the data button to generate the final dimension reduction analysis data. Then close the dialog box. Click the Submit button to execute the analysis, and observe our dimension reduction visualization results on the right. As mentioned earlier, when users need to download data for local analysis operations, they can find and download UCSCXenaShiny datasets on the repository page. In addition, the download page in the navigation bar can also help users download data for specific IDs or samples according to their needs. This can significantly save time and local space, compared to downloading the whole dataset. Specifically, we provide two ways. First, we can download based on the integrated TPC data, which is divided into two parts. Part 1 on the left is used to download omics data, where users can filter specific sample groups and obtain values of multiple molecular IDs. For example, here we selected P53 protein expression. In KICH, KIRC, KIRP from TC. Part 2 on the right is used to directly download other non-omics data, such as TCGA clinical phenotypes, survival information, and immune infiltration results from different algorithms. For the second method, users can download multiple ID data from any supported UCSCXenaShiny dataset. In the first step, select a data hub. The second step, select the target dataset based on different types. The third step, select multiple molecular IDs from this dataset. First, click the Load button to load all IDs of this dataset, where the default primary ID represents the original ID, and sometimes the probe map ID is more commonly used. For example, for the dataset currently selected, the primary ID is the ensemble gene ID, while the probe map ID is the symbol ID. After selecting multiple IDs, click the button to cache. And after confirming, download to your local device.